Equality for me is having equal number of opportunities and acceptance towards both the genders.
For me, equality is when everyone in the society is treated without discrimination, irrespective of their status, gender, class.
For me, equality is when a person's gender or their race or color does not change the treatment they get. Like, every person should be treated in fairness.
Equality means having equal opportunities and no one should be considered inferior or superior.
I played football for a local league, and over there the men's games used to be streamed live with like actual cameramen and from 2-3 different angles, while women's game used to be recorded on phones and then uploaded, which I think is not fair.
The most unequal I felt was when one of my male friends couldn't get sanitary napkins for me just because it did not suit his patriarchal character.
So the stigma of not touching certain things in your house is something that I've faced.
So there was this one time in my college when I was going through my final year, we had a project to do and all the main work and everything was given to my male partner and I was left with the very little work. So that was the time I felt that it's not right and no one should be treated like that.
This has happened quite a few times when I told a friend of mine that, I don't like the tone that you're using when you're talking to me, and he was quick to say that, are you on your period? I'm so sorry. Just because I'm on my period, that does not give you an excuse to invalidate my feelings.
My mother not sending me to rituals where my family is involved and just because I'm on my periods.
So one discrimination that I've faced majorly is that whenever someone is not driving properly, the guys are like, that's probably a woman.
There was a ritual at my place and everybody was allowed to attend that ritual, but only I was not allowed to attend because I was going through my periods, and I think that is completely wrong. I believe school should start educating kids since the primary grade itself, because that is the time when they inculcate good values in them which are going to last them for life.
I think the most appropriate age for children to teach about these topics like women empowerment and equality can be when they are in primary itself.
So I think the most appropriate age is when students are in their primary education, and I think schools should start a proper workshop about women empowerment and everything.
Schools should start educating kids on these topics as early as 12 to 13 years of age, because that's when they're approaching their teenage years, and those are the really important years where they're going to learn the most. They're very interested in these kind of topics, and I think telling them more about it and making them more sensitive towards it is actually going to make a difference in the coming years with our generation.
There are many things that should be changed about in the society about women empowerment, menstruation and everything. But the one thing that I would like to change is their orthodox mindset about menstruation, girls having equal opportunities and everything. In society, I would want to change is the patriarchal nature and the perception that they have towards women.
Really effective thing that we can do to make this society a better place for women is again educate the children about these topics right from the childhood.
I think one thing that every woman can do to make this world a better place for us women is every time you buy a pad or every time you buy your sanitary napkins or tampons, buy an extra one and just give it to someone less fortunate, because they might not ever be able to buy it for themselves, and they might not be able to pay you back, but it's going to help them a lot.